Live from downtown Detroit, home of WDIV and Click on Detroit, Local 4 News at 5 starts now.
Searching for Brendan. More than 30 dive teams swarming the Red Cedar River in hopes of finding Brendan Santo. We'll take you live to East Lansing.
Wintry weather returns. The local forecasters are tracking a chilly and wet start to the weekend.
We're going to begin, though, with breaking news that we're following from Oakland County. Fears over more school shootings sparking school closures all across the region. Now the Oakland County Sheriff and the prosecutor are addressing this big problem.
And this is just a handful of the districts that made the decision to close today. Some of the larger ones, including Bloomfield Hills, Plymouth Canton, and Huron Valley schools, have already made the call not to have in-person learning tomorrow either.
All happening, of course, just days after a student opened fire inside Oxford High School, killing 4 students.
A short time ago, Oakland County Sheriff Mike Bouchard and County Prosecutor Karen McDonald addressed the situation. Sean Lay going to kick off her coverage tonight from Pontiac. And Sean, you have new information into these threats and the investigation into the shooting as well.
Absolutely, Kimberly. Let's get right to it. The sheriff saying after the horrible shooting in that school this week, he anticipated, and other law enforcement agencies anticipated, a flood of false threats pouring in. He says it's sad, but they expected them to come. Every threat now has to be fully investigated by law enforcement, taking law enforcement away from other duties. And the FBI is even assisting in tracking down people who are making the threats and then having them prosecuted.
So if you're making threats, we're going to find you. It is ridiculous you're inflaming the fears and passion of parents, teachers, and the community in the midst of a real tragedy.
First, with dozens of schools closed, concerned about threats being made, Sheriff Michael Bouchard expects schools to be open Monday. Oakland County law enforcement will be out in force at schools to make sure students are safe. And those making false threats will be tracked down by investigators and will be prosecuted. But if anyone reads or hears another threat, the sheriff says that threat must be reported to law enforcement.
When so much unsubstantiated recirculation on social media happens, it just scares people. That's not the place to share it. The place to share it is with the police.
But were concerns about accused school shooter Ethan Crumbley brought to Oxford school officials? The sheriff says if there were concerns, they were not brought to law enforcement. If that's the case, will those school officials be held accountable? Here's Oakland County Prosecutor Karen McDonald.
We don't investigate mistakes, and we don't investigate, the Sheriff's Department does. We're looking at the entire situation, and we'll hold accountable to the extent possible anybody we think committed any kind of criminal act.
Back here live, more news being made today. Sources telling Local 4 defenders this case is moving forward Friday and expect charges against one of Crumbley's parents or perhaps both parents. Still not decided yet. The prosecutor tells us a decision on the charges will come in 24 hours. More on that at 6 o'clock, plus more on who may be held accountable for not passing along critical information.
Sean, I really couldn't tell, but were Oxford school officials there with the sheriff and prosecutor for this last update?
No, not one. And standing out by his absence, Oxford Superintendent Tim Thorne. We have asked Mr. Thorne multiple times this week to interview with us. We understand it's a busy, tragic situation, but he has not responded to any of our requests to answer any of our questions. And much more on that at 6 o'clock about, we pressed the prosecutor and the sheriff about, will school officials be held accountable if they indeed didn't pass along the information of concerns from teachers?
Okay, we'll look forward to your report coming up. Sean, we appreciate it. And tonight we are getting insight from school leaders, though, about what went into today's decision to cancel classes.
We had districts all across the region. They started to make the call to close late last night. Some, though, making the call to cancel after students had arrived. We bring in Rod Maloney live with more on how these decisions are being made. Rod.
Well, Devin, you know, last night on social media, it came up out of virtually nowhere, but it was amazing the amount of energy that went into this, because there was a Snapchat post that went out that talked about the fact, or it claimed anyway, that the young man who was accused in this shooting was one of a group of 5 who were supposed to shoot up their schools all during the week. The first one failed, the second one succeeded, and then there were supposed to be other ones in the days to come. And when that word spread, superintendents were hearing from police all over Oakland County.
In the weeks after a horror like the Oxford school shooting, police agencies know to expect this kind of social media activity. Still, expecting it makes it no less disconcerting. After seeing what's known as the so-called Hit Week Snapchat post last night, parents from all across northern Metro Detroit started calling police departments, even visiting the front desks. Police agencies we spoke with say they believe that and another one making the rounds were simply chatter and not real. But it caused a frenzy so vast, police called superintendents all around Oakland County, and they in turn decided they had no choice but to cancel school. Among them, Novi School Superintendent Dr. Stephen Matthews.
They had indicated that they had been receiving some information from people in our community that were concerned. There was no specific threat necessarily, but there was just a lot of noise out there.
This morning, more than a dozen Oakland County districts were closed, and a good number are going to be closed again tomorrow.
When students and staff are nervous, it impacts the learning environment. And so for us, hearing noise like that until we could verify led us to an abundance of caution.
Police will tell you we're living in a new day where instead of pulling the fire alarm, students jump on social media instead.
We have to find a way to create a situation where these things are not allowed to happen and where they can't happen in our schools.
Now, in the minutes after that Zoom call, the superintendent went on another Zoom chat with a large number of Oakland County superintendents where they were discussing exactly what they can do going forward, talk about ways to improve their safety protocols to prevent this kind of problem. And for parents watching at home right now, if you're thinking that there may be a school closure tomorrow, you have a very good thought on that. There are schools already canceled, and you're going to want to follow on clickondetroit.com all of the school closings between tonight and perhaps even tomorrow morning. Back to you.
Rod, talk a little bit about what Dr. Matthews said about attacking this problem more directly and what they can do.
Well, you know, he said, look, it's not a school problem, it's a community problem, and he believes that the community needs to come together to figure out ways to solve this. He also says it's as simple as if you see something, say something.
Well, all right, Rod, and let's move to another community where police are investigating a bomb threat this afternoon. That's in St. Clair Shores.
This happened around 1 this afternoon at South Lake High School. Police say the threat was treated as credible. Sources tell Local 4 the school had to be evacuated for the investigation. We're awaiting additional information from police as well as the school district.
Let's turn to the weather today. Unseasonal, wouldn't you say? Not quite what we're used to for the first week of December.
A great day to clean up your leaves, fall cleanup, or put up your Christmas
That's what I did today. You got it.
Or you just let the wind blow it onto the neighbor's lawn. Job is done. But hey, look at this on Mount Clemens sky cam. The sun just set. We had a beautiful sunset. It's still kind of windy out there. You can see these gusts are well over 25 miles per hour in many spots. Temperatures have now dropped into the 40s after highs in the low to mid 50s. But we told you it was a quick high in the middle part of the day, and we've been falling ever since. So we're dry right now, and here comes tomorrow morning's weather. We're going to take a deep dive into that coming up in just a few minutes, but that's not going to affect us this evening. This evening we are dry, and temperatures just continuing to fall into the 30s by late evening. Partly cloudy to mostly clear initially, then clouds increase. Again, we'll be back to talk about that Friday morning mix in just a few minutes, guys.
Paul. Today in East Lansing, 35 rescue divers were in the Red Cedar River searching for Brendan Santo.
The 18-year-old from Rochester Hills went missing. Halloween weekend has not been seen or heard from since. Victor Williams live in East Lansing tonight with what seems to be a massive effort, Victor.
Yes, I don't think anyone expected this search to last this long, but take a look behind me. Notice these guys, they have been busy all day searching the Red Cedar River, looking for any type of clues they can find with one goal in mind, and that's to find Brendan Santo.
Obviously, we'd hope that they would have, found him by now, safe.
Carolyn and Mara are two MSU sophomores who still can't believe Grand Valley State University student Brendan Santo has yet to be found.
I mean, it's still super scary. Nobody knows what happens. So.
Michigan State Police Officer Chris Rosman says there are 35 rescue divers from Oakland, Macomb, Wayne, and Washtenaw County Sheriff's Departments carefully searching the Red Cedar River for any trace of the missing 18-year-old.
Each of those teams brings with them a set of divers and technology in addition to the boats that are being utilized on the water.
With the help of sonar equipment and dark vision goggles, rescuers have been looking for any clues that can lead them to Brendan's whereabouts. However, the mission so far has been challenging.
The depth of the river is 8 to 12 feet at some points. The visibility is 0 to 2 feet, and there's about a 5 to 6 mile an hour current.
Yet these divers aren't planning to give up until Brendan is found, one way or another.
We understand that at this point, anything that we find in the river would be a recovery operation, but we are exploring other possibilities at this point as well. We are committed to this operation and to bring Brendan home.
I especially am just very sad for his family. I can't even imagine what they are going through.
And the search appears to be wrapping up for the day, with Brendan Santo unfortunately not being found. But the family of Brendan Santo is remaining optimistic. They have sent us this statement, which reads, "In addition, we have had civilians reach out to offer their service for other search options, and the task force is coordinating with them. We remain hopeful that Brendan will be found and back home with us." Victor Williams, Local 4.
Victor, we know there's 35 divers out there today, but others joined in too, right?
That's right. We had a whole lot of people out here, a whole lot of agencies looking. We're talking about over 100, and that's because of 50 FBI agents deciding to come out there and offer a helping hand, as well as MSU State Police as well.
Yeah. All right, Victor. Well, a true piece of Michigan nostalgia set to make a big return.
New tonight, the throwback to the good old days that you'll soon be able to put on your car. Doc.
Michigan health officials are pleading with residents to get vaccinated as the unvaccinated continue to fill our struggling hospitals. I'm Dr. Frank McGeorge. Ahead, a new snapshot of who's being hospitalized and the ripple effect of having so many people still at risk.
But first, how are we supposed to talk to our kids about this? Expert advice on how to help ease the anxiety.